All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Done. 120.
Mike by 4. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Wentz. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Niners' 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Second and 11. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that takes us from second to third down.
Mike.
Go. Waiting.
Mike by 4. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
Go.
Watch the ship.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Let's go.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Ready?
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Here we go. I'm on.
Whip. Watch the whip.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 4-yard line. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. 120. Black, come on.
To throw, it's Wentz. Gets it off to Freeman. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Wentz going to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hope as I go on, give all the credit to guys for getting, but to allow a run of that length, not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Pass incomplete, but in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction for the team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of first and 10 after Rufficer. Here's Mostert. He'll chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
The last 6, now 2nd and 4. Young will set to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Falcons 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I don't even know why this team showed.
Now Wentz. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Wentz now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
On second and 10, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Third down.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Wentz to throw again. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Squeeze, double.
Now Wentz again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And it's complete to Kelsey. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Wentz now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 18-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Falcons on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Go 80!
I'm going to run you over.
Wentz now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Check 31.
Pilot, 64, weak. Great. Check, Mike. 82.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
On the set.
58, Mike. Check back.
This is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Mike, 51.
Out of the gun, it's Young. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Young to throw it. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll throw again. Young. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run with Wilson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A final shot before half for Wentz. It's Kelsey on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
It's
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Young. He finds an opening past the 40. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And all the way up to the 46. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Set, ready, and Lobo.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
2.
Mostert. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180.
Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
What's up?
On play action, it's Wentz. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right. Strong right. Strong right. 4 down. 4 down.
Young. And he rifles one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Young. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Let's go.
Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
81.
Now Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Waiting.
56. Check 56. It's a party now. Here's the partner.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Matt Wild now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return is Pettis. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
X3, 218, chopper.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch the safety creep.
80 weapon. Big grip, big grip.
On 2nd and 7, Young. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Young. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And it's 3rd down.
The Niners on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Young. Screenplay, McKinnon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff looking right, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Freeman. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
60 outlaw. Hey, echo.
On 2nd and 9. Stick to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Stick back to pass. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
And it's third down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to work. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. But go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, here's Stick. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's third down. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on fourth down. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Dee Ford. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Down. 90 Wolf.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time to get him behind the line. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.